boys and girls, welcome back to another week of virtual learning. For math today, we're going to be focusing on this table here, this very overwhelming looking addition table. If you have the availability to print it at home, please do so. You can pause the video and have that addition table ready. We're going to do some highlighting and really deep thinking at the patterns that we see in our addition table. If you are unable to do that, follow along and keep those patterns in mind. And when you're done, you can go to our Seesaw page and find the attachment with this digital version of the addition table, and you can do some highlighting there afterwards. If that is too difficult for you, then you wait till we're back face to face and we will do the highlighting separately on a paper copy. All right, so here we go. We have seen this addition table before, so we already know that it has answers to addition problems, lots of them. If you want to add two numbers together, you're going to look at the top row and the side row and follow them till you see the answer. For example, if I want to know what 9 plus 8 is, I use my handy table. I find 9, I find 8, and I follow my finger down, 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 down to the answer in the box. 8 plus 9 is 17. It's kind of cool. Now, let's do another one. Put your finger on 4 on the top. Put another finger on the 3 on the left. From the top 4, you're going to go down. And the 3, you're going to come in until your fingers meet. There's the addition equation. 3 plus 4 equals what? 7. You found it. We've talked in the past about patterns that we've seen. What other patterns can you find in our addition table? There are so many of them. One really cool pattern that I discovered last time during Number Corner were the doubles facts. When I started looking for them, if I start in this lower right-hand corner, 10 plus 10 equals 20. 9 plus 9 equals 18. 8 plus 8 equals 16. The doubles go diagonal all the way across the table. Isn't that cool? Math is so cool. Oh, I see another cool pattern that I don't have highlighted. If I go diagonal the other way, if I start up here, top right corner, 0 plus 10 equals 10. 1 plus 9 equals 10. 2 plus 8 equals 10. 3 plus 7 equals 10. Equals 10 goes all the way down diagonally to the bottom left-hand corner. That is so cool. Okay, now we're going to get to work. If you have your table out and ready, we're going to do some coloring of our addition table. I've done the first one for us because we did these in class. The add 0 facts. We're going to use a red colored pencil or crayon and either outline or really lightly shade in the add 0 facts. So you'll see anytime you add 0 to a number, you're going to put a red box around it, which is all of these facts on the top and all of the facts in that first column going down. Add 0. Add 0 this way. Add 0. You go down. I'll give you a second to highlight the add 0 facts red. And you know, second graders, that if you add 0 to any number, you haven't changed a thing. You have the same number. That's an easy one. Now, we're going to take a look at a little bit harder one. The count on facts. Count on means adding 1, 2, or 3 to any number. So I had to highlight a lot of them. If you look at your table, you'll see add 1, add 2, and add 3. For example, we know our first strategy of add 0. But what if we had, say, another number, say 3? We already know what happens when we add 0 to 3, right? We still have 3. When you add 0, it's like you're not doing anything at all. But let's imagine we have 3 again. This time, instead of adding 0, we're going to add 1. What do we have now? 3 plus 1 is 4. How about 3 and we counted 2 more? We're at 5. That's easy. And what if we were at 3 and we added 3? 3. Now we're at 6. So we're going to lightly shade in our count on facts in yellow. If we count on or add by 1, 2, or 3, we're going to highlight those facts going across your page. And the same going down. If you add 1, 2, or 3, or count on, you're going to highlight those facts going down. You can pause the video at any time. Now, if you look closely at mine, I have added a yellow dot to a few of our facts because now I have another strategy. I know that add 0 is one way to figure out, but now if I went the other way, 0 plus 1, you just count on 1. That's why I put a yellow dot there and here as well. Okay. Now I think we're ready for our doubles facts. This is a fun one. You can get out a green crayon or colored pencil, shade in your legend, green, shade in the yellow if you haven't. And for my doubles facts, I started in the bottom right-hand corner. Go ahead and shade in your doubles facts. But stop at 4 plus 4. You will see I put in a green dot in the remaining doubles facts because we already had that strategy of counting on. But now we can use the doubles strategy to figure out those as well. Pause the video, finish your highlighting, and start it up again when you're ready. Okay, now we're going to move on to a different strategy, and for this one I want you to visualize the number rack in your mind. Here's the big one. And draw on that experience with your number rack to describe what happens when 10 is added to any number between 0 and 10. Okay, let's think about an easy fact on our chart. Imagine that I have $3 in my pocket. Now, imagine that Mrs. Patterson comes into the room and gives me $10 more. How many would I have? If you said 13, you're right. I slide the 10 on the bottom. I see 13. Let's do another one. Suppose I have $6 and Mrs. Downs comes in the room and gives me $10 more. I have such nice friends. I really do. Such awesome teachers. How much do I have now? 16. You're right. So when you add 10, you start with one number on the top row of the number rack, and you add 10. You still have the same number on the top, but then you have 10 on the bottom. So if we have 5 on the top row, and we wanted to add 10 on the bottom row, how many beads would we have? 15. All right, one more. What if I had 2 and added 10 on the bottom row? How many would that be? 12. Right again. So now we're going to add our new strategy, the add 10 facts. If you look at the legend, I have colored in blue on the add 10 facts. And you will see, starting at the bottom, here they are. And starting way over in the corner, I put a blue dot because we already have a different strategy, and now we're adding another one. 10 plus 0 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. 10 plus 2 is 12. 10 plus 3 is 13. So we're adding 10 all the way across. So I shaded all of those blue because that's our only strategy so far with those. And then going up, I put a dot here, and I shade it in all the way here because we're adding 10, 4 plus 10, 5 plus 10, 6 plus 10, and so on. And then on the top, I added a blue dot because it's a new strategy, the add 10. Go ahead and highlight those, pause the video, and press play when you're ready for the next strategy. Wow, we sure have a very, very colorful addition table so far. Now, we just saw that whenever we add 10 to a number, there's a pattern. If I start with 4 and add 10, I end up with 14. If I start with 6 and add 10, I get 16. All right, we're going to try something a little different. I'm going to write an addition combination on the board, and we're going to read it, model it on our number rack, and figure out the answer with the person sitting next to you. All right, here's the equation. You have 30 seconds to talk it over. Wow, you figured this one out so fast. How did you figure it out? I bet some of you thought of this. You put 9 on the top row and 6 on the bottom row. You see 10 and 5 more. Excellent. Or maybe some of you had this in your mind and you said 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You counted on, you still got the same answer of 15. Now, some of you might think like this. You might see 9 plus 6, and you might think of that add 10 fact and think in your mind, well, I know 10 plus 6 is 16, but I have to take 1 away. 1 less than 16 is 15. How many of you did it that way? So, you can use your add 10 facts to help you figure this out. You know 10 plus 6 easy, and it's just 1 less. What if we did 9 plus 4? Well, if you know 10 plus 4 is 14, what's 1 less than 14? 13. Very good. I would like you to take a purple crayon or colored pencil and highlight lightly so you can still see the fact, or try to draw a box around it like I did. The add 9 facts in purple. You'll see at the bottom of the table, I started with a dot because I had already highlighted those. So there's a purple dot in the add 9 row, and then I put a box around 9 plus 4, 9 plus 5, 9 plus 6, 9 plus 7, 9 plus 8. I put a dot in 9 plus 9. And a dot in 9 plus 10. I forgot that one. And then I go up from there. Here's the 9 column starting on top. And I put a box around my add 9 facts. And then I put a purple dot in the rest of them. Pause the video and do that. You will notice that there's still some boxes left blank and some facts on our addition table that have not yet been highlighted. We will discuss those in a future lesson. So to conclude today's session, I want you to use your addition table to find and solve 5 or 6 addition combinations. You can write them out on the back of the table or a separate piece of paper. Take a picture of your work and send it in. On top of that, I would like you to, next to that equation, write which strategy you used to solve it. So, for example, if I chose to solve 3 plus 4, I would write that out on my paper, and next to it I would write the strategy, which is count on facts. All right, that shows me your thinking and that we're really thinking about our math critically and your growth mindset, and you are growing and getting smarter every day. So that's all for today, folks. Thanks for joining in.